Hey Aquarius, I'm Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is the general monthly reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Part 2 can be found on Patreon and or Vimeo. Only if you resonate and also feel drawn to watch Part 2. There's usually a lot of information in Part 1. What else do you need to know? These are timeless, these are general, and they're done about once every 30 days, which is why I call them monthlies. Okay? All right, Aquas, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, website, social media stuff, all listed down below. Aqua. I'm excited to yours. And by the way, happy birthdays to my Aquas. I'm doing the Aqua birthday reading, the live birthday readings on Friday. What's the date? Today's the 15th. So 17th. On the 17th, I haven't set a time. Most likely it's going to be around 10 a.m. my time. So what is that? 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Most likely that's when it's going to take place. Just make sure your notification settings are on if you don't want to miss that on your device and on your app. Okay? All right, Aquas, you guys are on fire. I love it. I love what I'm feeling with you. So, just when I was getting into your energy, they were showing me the zebra card from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and we're going to use that one because it's just calling to me for you. So they showed me the zebra, and I was like, okay. And then I literally heard the song by Alicia Keys, like, I think it's just called Fire, if I'm not mistaken, and like that famous line, like, that girl is on fire. Zebra is very captivating. Zebra walks into a room and everybody takes notice. They're not quite like the Queen of Wands. Like in that deck, to me, the white tiger is the Queen of Wands. We got a kitty cat there. Oh, my computer just turned on by itself. Interesting, weird. The zebra to me is like, it has the Queen of Wands element, which I think you are in Queen of Wands energy. You're in fire energy. Like you can walk into a room and be very captivating right now. People are taking notice of you, but I think it's just because you're just beaming. You're beaming, you're feeling good, you're just in your vibe. And it's funny because you might not even notice that you're so on fire. You might not even notice that people are noticing. I'm also getting that with you because you're just doing you. You're just you're just being Aqua, and you don't even realize like how magnetic you are right now, I think. But that's just what I was getting with you. And some of you, I think, actually um, have gone through a recent period of some sort of recovery or letting go or shadow work or death process or hermit mode, that sort of vibe where you've kind of been a little isolated working through some things. I feel like that's behind you. I feel like you're past that. And for those of you who are still there, you got some cool stuff to look forward to. Okay. All right, but let's go ahead and pull some cards for my Aquarians. I'm going to be using the animal deck, like I said. Any messages or insights for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any messages or insights for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any messages for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Some people might be intimidated by you right now, Aqua, because you're just lit like that. Oh. We got the Otter. This one always like makes me go gushy every time I see this card because it's kind of like the Six of Cups, Two of Cups meets the Lovers. It's very watery, it's very soft, it's very yummy, it's very gushy. It's all about unconditional love. It's all about unconditional love. You definitely have this vibe, but you're more fire though. Like, you're open, you're in this energy, you're in that energy, but you got a lot more other stuff going on too. You got a lot of other stuff going on too. I think honestly, Aqua, some of you guys might just have some people totally gushing over you right now too. Hi, kitty cat. Mwah. Yeah, you definitely have some admirers here, and you also just have people who like really authentically just appreciate you and admire you and just respect you, and that's like really cool to have. Some of you guys also is about family. Some of you guys is bringing up some family dynamics for you. What's your fourth house? If you're Aqua rising, oh, Taurus, it'd be Taurus, which, oh, Uranus is going through Taurus right now. We also have North Node Taurus. Interesting. There could be more appreciation and love going on. I was worried that something touched me. Going on in your family at this time. Just because of some changes and events and transformations that have taken place, especially on behalf of you, Aqua. If that's the case, I do have that feeling too. Like, you're really showing a different side of you to your family. Yeah, you're showing a different side of you to your family, and it is more compassionate. It's more loving, but it's also more loving and accepting of the self. Feeling that too. Um, and people are respecting that. They're appreciating that, and they're admiring you for it. You got a lot of admiration right now. A lot of admiration. While you're in this fire element, people around you are like falling into their water. It's very interesting. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius? Ooh. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh God, can we be rid of this? Can we be rid of this? The frickin' octopus. I feel like you worked through the octopus. I definitely feel like you worked through the octopus. I feel like the octopus energy can't touch you. I think some of you have literally been in hermit mode, dealing 555 when I looked up at the camera. Ooh. Some of you guys have been in hermit mode dealing with the octopus energy, which is kind of like the devil card. Octopus is not all bad. It's also very intelligent energy. It's also very witty and all of that. It's kind of like Cancer meets Gemini. Or like a Cancer Gem Cusper is what I would classify as the octopus, because they are so intelligent and they are very emotional, but they're also very clingy. So it's like the Gemini Cancer Cusper. But anyway, coming back. Yeah, I feel like in hermit mode, you've been working through your own inner octopus and anything that's been keeping you feeling stifled, restricted, especially when it comes to self-love and self-acceptance and being able to just be you. You've really been working through any obstacles you've had and that have kept you from that. Just be mindful though, Aqua. It's like we all know when someone starts beaming, when someone starts being all lit up and stuff, it just invites everything, including other octopuses, right? Including octopi. So there could be people who are admiring you to the point where they just want to grab onto you and suffocate you. You know, could also be that too. But I really feel more so people are admiring the energy you're moving into, this new confident sense of self after dealing with your own inner octopus sort of energy. But keep in mind, you could be definitely drawing people's attention to you that want to just latch onto you. Okay. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Ooh. Oh, you got two chakra cards here. We have the dragon and the cosmic egg, crown chakra and the solar plexus. Cosmic egg usually speaks of some sort of awakening, ascension, rebirth, coming into some like next level alignment and self-awareness and higher consciousness. Dragon speaks of looking past the ego, seeing through the veil, and coming from a very authentic place of your soul, coming from your chi, if you will. Yeah, I feel like this is you. I feel like this is your energy. This is your environment. This is what you move past, but also what is like still has its eye on you. So for some of you, like I said, this is more about like you work past these inner demons, so to speak. And for some, this is also implying that there are people that are wanting to latch onto you and potentially wanting to pull you back into old ways as well. It's like you've worked through this energy. You've worked through this. You've worked through this. No matter how it's manifested in your life, addictions, codependencies, relationships, that sort of deal. But there's like people who are seeing how lit up you are, how much like growth you've had, and it's like they want to tempt you back. That's for sure. That's for sure. Interesting. Aquas, there's a group of you where between you and another person, and I do feel like this is somebody that has a great affection for you. And it could, and I am getting like a family vibe, so they could like literally be your family, or chosen family, because we know we got that too. Or it can even be a romantic partner where there's almost like an elephant in the room. Like you are moving into this amazing energy, and they're watching you move into this amazing energy, and it's making them a little insecure. Okay, I definitely see that. Anyway, let's keep going. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius? Five of Wands. I feel Five of Wands with this. Fire Ant. Fire Ant is a growing tension, but they're literally showing me the Five of Wands with this. They're literally showing me the Five of Wands with this, and I really want to put it with the octopus here. Like I said, you're lit up. You're lit up right now. You're on fire. You're moving into a next level state of growth and confidence, maturity, self-acceptance. You're on fire, you're beaming light. You're also very focused on yourself and just doing you. And again, I don't think you're even that aware of how many people are taking notice of you. So while that's happening, people are taking notice, right? And I feel like it's almost creating this competitive energy, which is weird. It's really, really interesting because I don't think you're very privy to it. You're just kind of like doing your thing. Um, but yeah, there are some people that are, there's starting to be like a competition for your attention, your affection, even. Your investment is also what I just heard. Your investment. So this could potentially be work as well. But you just have admirers, so just take it like that. For those of you where you have moved into this next level of growth because you've battled your own shadow, you've done some shadow work recently. Um, it could I really feel this strongly. It's like it keeps showing up around you or around the people that are dealing with you, almost like very tempting to kind of pull you back. But I don't think you're paying attention to it. I don't think you're paying attention to it. You're in a very strong place right now, energetically and spiritually. And for those of you where you're dealing with another person, where you're growing and they're just kind of watching you with love, they're watching you with love, but their insecurity is growing and there's a tension building there, okay? Potentially even a jealousy, a possessiveness. Let's keep going. Woo! Hold on. What did we get here? Oh. I'll show you guys in a second. It's good. It's good. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? And the Aqua gets set ablaze. Or sets ablaze. Oh, yummy. Yeah, look at that. Oh, don't you feel it? Do you feel it? I feel it in my belly. I'm totally feeling it. Phoenix and Buffalo. Phoenix is root chakra. So you have root, solar, and crown. Those are like, it's like literally like bottom, top, midpoint. You're lit. You're on fire with that Phoenix energy. Literally, this speaks of a Phoenix rising. This speaks of being grounded and safe enough to rise into a next level of you, of energy, of power. Empowerment is really what that is. Buffalo is kind of like a tower card. Buffalo speaks of moving through change and transformation with grace and ease. With grace and ease, which is exactly what you've been doing over here, Aqua. You're kind of a badass right now. And it's cool. You wear it well. You wear it very nicely. It does feel like a new sense of you, but it's a new sense of power, strength, confidence, spiritual power at that as well. I just keep getting that people are just kind of like, whoa, look at the Aqua. And they're just admiring you. And they're also just like, what happened to Aqua? What is Aqua doing? They can't like pull their eyes away from you, but it's with love. It's like some of you might even be activating other people. Keep that in mind too, Aqua. You might be activating people in their heart spaces and it's just like, whoa, right? And in the middle, we've got this pesky octopus fire ant, like literally in the middle of all this. Like we got the otter here, we got you over here. This is also your energy. This speaks to the process and like the magnitude of energy that you are moving into. So all of this is circulating around in your process. And then in the middle, we got this. I keep feeling like this is part of a tension that's like around you, not within you. I think you've worked through this octopus energy already. Your own shadow, your shadow integration, your inner demons, your personal hangups, your personal blocks and restrictions that have kept you from this amazing light and energy and confidence and power and self-acceptance. Self-acceptance seems to be the biggest thing here. You've worked through it. There's also what I mean by you might be activating people because now that you've moved through it and you're in this like place of like light and fire and power and confidence and just magnetism, like people could look to you and just be like, wah, trigger, shadow. But I feel like people are vying for you. They want to be around you. They want your attention. They want your investment. They want to be in with the Aqua. And it is building jealousy. It's building competition. Some people may be jealous of you in response to your light. And then they're getting triggered, right? And they want to compete with you. And you're like, compete. I'm in the race of myself. So, like, again, I feel like you're not even fazed by this. And for those of you where you have multiple people who are trying to get your attention, they're actually competing against each other and you don't even realize it. But it's love. There's definite love here. This was your first card out. And when I say love, I mean like frequency of love. I don't just mean like romantic energy. Overall, we have Dolphin, which is very yummy. This is playful, sensual, very Gemini energy. You might have like some going on with Gemini. Mars is in Gemini, and we are almost done with the post shadow. Post shadow will be done for Mars retrograde at like mid-March, I believe. But anyway, this is playful, sensual, sexual energy. This is also the card of the healer mystic. It's funny because it's like, this is also an element of a Queen of Wands. It's the playful side. It's the flirty side. It's also the intelligent side. Underneath that, we have Nightingale. Wow. With the throat chakra card. Black. You got so many chakra cards. You got the root, the solar, the crown, and the throat. Underneath that, the magnet, the moth. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, people are just freaking drawn to you right now, Aqua. And for a lot of you, it's based on whatever it is that you're actually just communicating and expressing. Some of you guys could be healers, mystics. Some of you guys could just be, again, have moved into such like a light, fiery place of self-acceptance and confidence that you're just enjoying yourself and you're just enjoying life. But I can feel it. There's a sensuality around it, and the sensuality around you, again, this very like Queen of Wands energy, and people are noticing. But this talking, the Nightingale and the throat chakra with moth, that's what people are being drawn to right now. However you are expressing yourself, however you're behaving, talking, creatively expressing yourself, walking around in the world, expression, okay? Expression, people are drawn in. They are so drawn in. Oh, yeah, I really feel like you're activating people, Aqua. Definitely feel that. I want to pull some more cards before I move into part 2. That octopus and fire ant, man. Yeah, it just feels like devilish energy. It just feels like jealousy, possessiveness, competition. Again, like people getting like triggered and feeling that towards you, like jealous of you, wanting to compete with you, and others like competing against each other for your attention. And for some of you where it's like, you know, you're going through something, you're going through this process and you're dealing with somebody intimately, like a romantic partner or a family member or a roommate, whatever, they're seeing your growth and it's really triggering them and making them very anxious. Okay. What cards do I want to pull? We'll go with the energy oracle cards and then we'll go into tarot in part 2. Any messages or insights for Aqua pertaining to this thread? Again, I really feel like you guys had a hermit mode or some sort of death process that allowed you to rise into this new energy. Self-acceptance seems to be the biggest takeaway there. Feeling mother energy. I was feeling that in Taurus too. Do we have anything in Cancer right now? Pallas Athena's in Cancer, which I believe is now direct, actually. And Venus and Neptune are in Pisces. They should be aspecting Pallas Athena at some point in time, if they haven't already. I mean, that would be very motherly. That would evoke a lot of feminine energy. But yeah, for some of you, I feel like maybe you were working through some stuff around your mother, etc. You guys know what I'm getting at. I'm just feeling that kind of vibe. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius pertaining to this spread? Interesting. Door to Spirit in reverse. That's what's changed. That's what's shifted. You walked through the door. If you haven't gone through this process yet, you will be. It's moving into a state of reconnection. So you might have been in a phase where you felt very disconnected from spirit, disconnected from yourself, feeling very matrixy, feeling very 3D and dense-like, and very, very, very human-like. Maybe even for a hot minute kind of questioned your faith or doubted your faith, but you're walking through the door. This is you turning that around, most definitely. Because look, I mean, you don't get to dragon and cosmic egg energy if you're disconnected, you know? So you felt disconnected and you walked through the door. Okay. Ooh, some of these people, the ones who are jealous of you, who are a little angry, a little triggered by you, I don't think they can walk through with you. And maybe they don't even realize why they're upset. And you know, it's their journey. It's their journey. But yeah, I've also got that vibe too. It's like they can't, like some of these people can't walk through the door with you. Walk through the portal, so to speak. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius? Action, nice. And that really wanted to be over here with Dragon and Cosmic Egg. Like I said, you're doing your own thing here. You're definitely doing your own thing. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the action card implies literal action. It's kind of like an Eight of Wands energy. You know, it's funny. I know the horses here are black and white, and it's about the duality, the yin and the yang, the balance that you need, right? I know it's about that. I know it's like now you can really make the move. Yeah, interesting. You can make some real moves here, Aqua, because you've reconnected, you've done the work. You can make some real moves here. Hold on a second. Inspirational. Inspirational. I've also never noticed the bird up there. There's a tiny little bird up there. It stuck out to me as I heard the word inspirational. You're getting a download, Aqua. You're getting a download. You're getting an intuitive hit. This is after you've reconnected and walked through the door. After you worked on your own stuff. We'll call it stuff. Yeah, it really feels that way, like being spiritually led. Some kind of intuitive hit, download, if you will, some kind of just internal knowing, a nudge in the right direction. But they corrected me, the next direction. Okay. The next direction. Yeah. Again, where certain people can't follow. That seems to be a key here to take away too, that they keep bringing up. Ooh, Angel of Love, that some people cannot follow. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius pertaining to this spread? We have Thinking Woman in reverse. That really wants to be on fire, Ant. The growing tension, that Five of Wands energy that I've been feeling here. Oh, what's going on in my throat? Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Cat hair. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh. Anyway, sorry. The Thinking Woman. So it's interesting because I keep getting this feeling of you've already been through these energies. You've worked through them internally. And now that you're done working through them, people in your reality are almost reflecting it back to you, which is such a weird feeling because it's like you've clearly worked through it. And it has this tempting feeling of like, come back to the dark side. Like it definitely come back to doubt and not accepting yourself fully. Like it really feels that way. With Thinking Woman in reverse, I feel like, I hate to say it, but it feels like faulty communication. Like somebody being manipulative with their words, or somebody like, like being manipulative with their words, not being honest, and maybe even in some way, like while being manipulative, like holding back on what it is they actually really feel or what it is they really want to say. There's a lot going on there that I don't like. It's like lower vibrational ways of communicating. You know, it's like ways that we've been programmed to communicate, right? Like, don't speak your truth. Don't stand up for yourself. Don't talk about the elephant in the room, right? Like all that stuff we've all been programmed to do. But then at the same time, it's like baiting. Like I feel that. The energy of like trying to bait somebody. Excuse me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius? Any other messages or insights for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Wow, that's it. Overall, Woman holding a coin. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So woman holding a coin with financial constraints, adjacent possibilities, and then look, cornucopia underneath that. This is figuring a way out from financial constraints to cornucopia. That's what this is. But excuse me. But you see the way. You see your way forward. Now, this is referencing a lot about like material abundance here. It doesn't have to be about that. Okay, it doesn't have to be about that. Abundance is also just a feeling of security. It's a feeling of I have more than I need in love, in health, in material whatever, in friends, in joy. Like that's, that's abundance, right? And whatever you just recently worked through, and also the people that are like have their eyes on you that are trying to like, again, I don't think you're even paying attention to them, but like they're like trying to coax you back, like this temptation, right, with like distorted communication and manipulation. um you're just naturally finding your way forward to cornucopia. Some of you guys, like I said, you were feeling this energy of like feeling heavy, feeling dense, maybe going through some shadow work and shadow integration, or maybe even feeling like what you were doing, maybe even work wise, like, or just in your life, it's just like you were restricted. You weren't living fully. You weren't living in the fullest expression of Aquarius, of your unique self as a being. Some of you working through this energy yourself, and then this is still here. Some of you, there's actually like a group or a job or whatever, and it's like you worked through the programming you adopted from that or were exposed to from that, and you're growing and you've changed. I'm looking at an Aquarius who's really coming to themselves, who's really lit up, who's really on fire, who's super confident and very magnetic and attractive, and you have people who are admiring you. Some of those people are admiring you and then getting jealous and triggered, or just want you out of themselves and trying to manipulate you to be all to themselves. And some of these people who admire you are just straight up jealous and actually want you to not progress forward, but you're progressing forward. You're progressing forward. There's no way if, ands, or buts about it. And you're very focused on it. You're so focused on it, like this whole competitive energy or the temptation to try to like tempt you back, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So again, take it as it resonates, this octopus fire and energy. No matter which way I'm seeing it, because again, I gave you guys examples already, but no matter which way I'm seeing it, I'm just seeing it as like this pit of temptation and people trying to like manipulate you, coax you into like back into old habits or back into old ways of not accepting yourself fully, all of this stuff. Like you rose in your frequency and vibration, you grew as a person, you healed for some of you, and these people are just not there. And they don't want you to go where you're going, okay? And for some of you, this is a group or a family where you were in that same vibe. You had that same thought pattern, and you have separated yourself. You totally separated yourself, and you got reconnected here, and you are off to the races, baby. You're off to the races. And again, they keep wanting me to remind you, don't forget that you have admirers. They keep wanting me to say that. Don't forget you have admirers. And also don't forget in your overall energy that you are a magnet right now. And it's about how you're carrying yourself and how you're expressing yourself. And people are just so freaking drawn to you with the moth right there. Okay? All right, so we're going to go to move into part 2. Ooh, 30 minutes. Okay? So for those of you guys who are joining me in part 2 over on Patreon or Vimeo, either or, just if you're gonna sign up for Patreon, just read the tiers. Just read what you get with the tiers. Read the description so you understand what you're getting. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you guys over there. And for those where this is it, it was nice hanging out. Thank you for coming out and supporting and liking, commenting, sharing. And I hope it was helpful. And I'll see you guys very soon. Okay. Take care.